I love Amber Rose. You know, she's like my favorite person. Not my favorite, but
Hmm.
I fuck with her. Like, I'm not mad
Yeah.
at her. Do your thing, girl.
It was a slow roll. It was a slow burn for me with Amber. I was like, girl, who this girl? Like when she first came on the scene, I think that
When
was when
she came, I was like, yeah, I was like that too. Like, who is she?
I'm like, who is she? Why?
And she got a haircut. And
Yeah.
at that time, I had my head shaved, so I was like, "Bitch, and you light skin with a fat ass, my little skinny bald headed stuff."
Oh my God.
Mm-mm. I hated her, but I loved her.
Hmm.
I loved her vibe. I loved how confident she was.
Yeah,
I
and
love
she's
me.
like very like sex positive. And speaking of that,
Mhm.
she got on an interview, and Amber Rose basically is essentially like not afraid to say what's on her mind, and
Mhm.
she told her 9-year-old son about her past work as being a stripper and doing OnlyFans because like I think she said that like he's in school, so they told him like, hey, she got OnlyFans and this, that, and third. And I
Mhm.
guess he had went to her, and
I
that's
was
what
like,
she was
"What is
like
this?"
100% like transparent, like, yes, this is what I used to do. And she tried to fight the stigma of like, hey, this is what I did to get to work. This is where the reason why we here, we got what we got now
Mhm.
is because I got on that pole or because I got on OnlyFans, and this is a respectable job like anybody else. Let's be very clear. And some people may not agree with that, but at the end of the day, this is the future. This is where we are. And,
Mhm.
I believe in 100% the autonomy of all bodies. I know there was a quote that my grandma would say, she probably won't agree with this, but like, it doesn't matter. I remember she used to always tell me it doesn't matter if you in a boardroom or you scrubbing shit off the toilet. A job is a job. The same rules apply here.
Right.
Okay. I personally feel like, I wouldn't get into it. I don't get into that type of work, child. I don't got the
No, I'm too
moxie.
scared. I don't
You
got
too
time for
scared.
that.
But I'm not going to look, I'm not going to shoot down the next that do. I think that's what she did. She's very successful at it. Okay. Um, it is gonna be hard for people if you get into it. Just make sure that's what you're gonna stay at because a lot of people when they find out that you into that type of work, they're not gonna hire you for anything else. I
Mhm.
mean, that's with anything. I mean, I could say that maybe I didn't get the jobs that I got because they probably seen this show, and I curse a lot and I say my thing, I say my piece or whatever. But that's the sacrifices that you make to do
Mhm.
what you want to do.
Period.
Um, I thought it was an interesting conversation, and I think that a lot of people was like, "Oh my god, like why would she tell her 9-year-old son?" What you don't want him to do is look up what is an OnlyFans, or look up what is stripping, or look up what is porn.
Mhm. She did porn.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, he'll fall down. I'm not saying he's gonna look up her stuff because obviously
Mhm.
that's just not gonna, yeah.
No, I was just gonna
I'm
go look
saying,
up
but
her.
like when a child is curious about something, and that's one thing that and I'm not trying to tell parents what they should be doing, but like you tell a child, no, I'm not telling you about this. I'm gatekeeping this information from you. The child is going to find it out. They're going to go on their phone and figure and type in certain words. It's going to take them somewhere that you don't want them to go.
But like, when is your limit? Like, I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. I be wanting to know, like, when do you tell them I like a 9-year-old? I want the 9-year-old to be a 9-year-old. But if you have those questions, I feel like you said, I agree. Then you need to have that conversation because at this point right now, like,
Mm-hmm.
but like, when it's too much, too much.
Right, right. But also, hmm,
Mhm. When it's too much, too much.
yeah, I got to think. I got to think about this. Yeah, 9 years old. It's a young age, but
Mhm.
it's let's be clear. You know, what was we doing at 9? You know what I'm saying? Like nine.
Not that watching cartoons on Saturday. At this time, probably watching cartoons.
Okay, but yeah, okay, 9 years old. I'm trying to think about where I was at 9. Yeah, I was definitely not thinking. I was into toys. I
I
was into
wasn't thinking
action
about sex.
figures and superheroes. I think my favorite superhero at the time was probably Superman. Okay.
Yeah.
However, these kids in this new generation and technology, they are
And TikTok.
far advanced. They are knowing about things. Even when I was in school, like there was a lot of things that was like in elementary school because I think that's probably where I was at 9. There was a lot of kids talking about sex, talking about like certain terms I didn't even know what the name. Like they were saying stuff, and I'm like, I don't even know what that means. Like, what is that? Like, there's kids that's really developed, and there's a lot. Unfortunately, and I think this is really bad, but there's a lot of kids that have they had sex at those ages, which, you know, hopefully, I mean, you know, it's not like on no SA shit, like it's not on no pedo shit, but like,
Mhm.
you know, there's a lot of kids that, you know, that experience certain things or finds out about something and they want to know what it is. But when you shut them down,
They
kids are
figure it
very
out on their own.
they're very defiant and they're gonna find out what it is you're trying to gatekeep from them, what it is that, you know, as long as they got technology, they can look it up. I can make an account on Google, say I'm 92,
Mhm.
and it can allow me to get onto Grinder, Jacked, or any of these damn dating sites. You know what I'm saying? Like it's I think having a conversation with your kids to let them know this is what this is. You're too young for this. This is not for you.
Mhm.
Um it's okay. And I think that, you know, we think that if you tell the kids like they're gonna be like, oh my god, I want to get into it. Like, no, I mean if you just tell them what it is and tell them that it's not for you, they'll move on. I don't know.
Not all the time. Some kids are like, "Oh, why isn't it for me? Let's go
Yeah.
see."
Yeah, kids are different. It's
Mhm.
kids are very different. They vary. Um, I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be a lot harder for these new parents, child, because it's a lot of these kids know a lot.
They do know a lot.
Even even if they're not telling you stuff because they know some stuff, it's crazy. But shout out to Amber Rose. You know, we
Shout
gonna
out to her.
yeah.